Hi guys, welcome to our Java course. In this tutorial, I'm going to show you how to declare or integer data type or long data type and or float data type and how to pass some set of values. So let's get started. And usually when we are declaring or integer data type and we're passing some value, sometimes we say int and we say int value equal and we write some strings of numbers, right? Some strings of number, we put semicolon. Now that we have error, why? We declare our integer data type and we pass our integer values, but we have error, all because we pass the maximum range of our integer data type. And I told you from our previous tutorial that our integer data type falls in 2 billions. Anything above 2 billions, then you have errors. Anything above 2 billion, even if it is 0 that is above 2 billions, you add it to an integer data type, you will have error, right? Just for the other one, you also have long. Anything that is above the third categories of trillion, which is quadrillion, then you have error for the long data type, right? We got quadrillion, we got quadrillion, we got quadrillion, we got the trillion, right? So that also works for the long data type. And we have the float data type, right? So the issues and how to resolve these things is that by reducing the content of the data type, by reducing the strings. So let's try to reduce the strings of numbers for the integer data type. You see now we don't have error anymore because what we pass is in the range of the maximum value of our integer data type, right? If we also want to test the negative range, we can put minus here. All you need to do is to put minus here, and that is in the minimum range now. Is in the minimum range, and you see we will also have error because it passed in the minimum range of the integer data type. So how to resolve these issues, right? Before we resolve this issue, let's go to the long data type first. We say long and we pass long. We say int, sorry, that was pretty fast. We say long and we say long value equal, and we assign us strings of numbers to the long data type. We also have error. Why? Let's come to the float first, and we say float value equals, and we say 2 point, and we add some huge set of numbers, and we put semicolon. We also have error. So let's resolve these issues. At first, here we reduce the integer data type, right? We reduce it. Now it's in the range of the maximum integer data type. It's in the range of the minimum. So let's take the negative from here. Okay, now it's in the range of the maximum, right? If we add another numbers, let's add 7. It's still in the range. Let's add 8. It's outside the range. So you have error, right? So whenever you declare your integer data type, at most time you should always know the range. The range of our integer data type falls in 2 billions. Anything above 2 billions or anything like below 2 billions, you have errors. You have error either for the maximum or for the minimum, right? So to resolve this issue, you have to declare and pass the variables or the set of strings in the minimum or the maximum range of that data type. Another thing is that for the long data type, here we try to reduce the content of the long, right? Let's reduce it. Now we don't have any more error. But likewise, this string, this set of value is not in long data type. It's true that we pass a long data type, we say long value, and we pass the strings of numbers, right? But it is not still in the long data type because the computer does not know which one is long and which one is int. Int and long is almost the same thing, right? So in order to identify that this is a long data type, you just put the L, you put L behind it, right? So once you put a L behind it, or letter L, lowercase letter L behind this, then it becomes a long data type. That's how to pass a long data type. And not only with this, you can also add some set of strings and you put L behind it, and you don't have errors, right? You don't have error anymore for the long. This also works for the float data type, and we know that the float data type is one of the largest set of data type, right? So here we just need to add F behind the float data type, and you see now you don't have any more errors. So these are some of the ways in which you can pass or primitive data type and you pass on set of strings wherein you don't have errors. So guys, this is all for this tutorial. Is just to show you how to pass certain strings and what times can I use this, right? Maybe I want to pass or integer data type, but I'm using like long data type because it has passed the maximum level of an integer data type. So once you go above the maximum level, then it falls in another categories of another data type, right? So you should always know the limit of the maximum and the minimum. Then you can know how to work with your Java environment. Okay guys, thank you, and we move to our next tutorial. If you also have comment on this, you can also comment below, and thank you. Don't forget to subscribe also to our channel as we bring you more content.